Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome to week 11 of Human Growth and Development. I know you're wondering about the next discussion, but we're not having a discussion this week. The only thing that you really need to do is work on P2. P2 is an annotated bibliography and an abstract. So to be clear, you picked out a topic that you were really interested in that was related to human growth and development in P1. You had a chart to fill out and you had to, follow the instructions, and you did P1. Now with P2, you're taking that same topic from P1, and now you are finding some scholarly articles or videos, credible sources where you can learn about your topic, okay? And you're going to be required to have an annotated bibliography and an abstract. So what does this look like? Page 1 is a cover page because this entire document you're using APA style. And for those of you who are not comfortable or don't know what APA style is, APA stands for the American Psychological Association, and because you're in a psychology class, you are expected to write in APA style. I don't want to hear any moaning about MLA. Ugh. You're in a psychology class, so you're going to use APA style. And trust me, it's good to get familiar with APA style because if you go on to graduate school or a bachelor's degree, guess what? Nurses, psychologists, a lot of business people all require that you use APA style. So get comfortable with it. Now, in terms of this class, I'm pretty lenient. APA is in the seventh edition. It's an editorial writing style, but I'm just requiring some basics. So when you do your citations, they need to be formatted how you would format them via APA style. And the good thing is nowadays you can usually use a citation generator and just put in the style that you want to use, like Chicago or APA or MLA, and it will generate it for you. So you're going to do that. But page 1 is going to be a cover page, and you want to definitely have a title that's descriptive and informative, but that's appropriate for a college level class. Okay, so you're going to have a title. Another byline is going to be your name, and this is not a nickname. This is the name that would be if you were publishing this paper professionally. And then you're going to have the college where you're doing the research, which is the College of Central Florida. So you want to have at least those 3 pieces of information on your cover page. Okay, so you have a cover page. This is going to give a polished feel. The entire document is double spaced, Times New Roman 12-point font. That's page 1, the cover page. If you don't have a cover page, you will lose some points, so include a cover page. Page 2, you're either going to have your abstract or you're going to start the annotation. In the event that you decide to include your abstract, the abstract is a brief summary. Just imagine if you had to take everything you learned about your paper and summarize it in 1 little paragraph. Or maybe 2 little paragraphs. That's going to be the abstract. Okay? And then finally, page 3, and for some of you, it might be pages 3 and 4. Now you're going to have the actual annotated bibliography. And here's a few things you need to know. The annotation is simply a description or an evaluation of your reference. So what it looks like is you have your source, okay, which is your citation, formatted via APA style. Then you have the annotation briefly right beneath the annotation. So you don't number it, but instead it's organized alphabetically, okay? So you have your sources organized alphabetically on the page, and the annotation comes right after the citation. So you'll have the citation, a description, a citation, the description, all right? And it's just that simple. There is a rubric provided for you, which shows you exactly how you're going to be graded, how you can earn points. So I would suggest if you have questions to go ahead and post those questions in the questions thread or email me and I'll reply to you. But this week, all you're working on is P2. You have until Sunday to get it done. I did post it last week, so some of you might have already done it. Some of you may be still waiting on feedback from P1, which I usually like to have feedback from P1 to you before P2 is done, but I have been really swamped, so I'm working as fast as I can to get you your feedback. But hopefully you have picked a good topic and you're good to go. So in the event that your P2, when you get the feedback from P1, you're just completely distraught and you want to redo P2, if you reach out to me before I start grading P2, I will allow you to resubmit it. Okay. But yeah, that's what's going on this week. You're working on your individual paper. If you're saying, well, what else should I be doing? Well, if you haven't read chapters 9 and 10 about adolescence, you can work on that. If you have not been connecting with your group members, or if you have been connecting with your group members, either way, Working on the group project is also something you could be doing this week. That's pretty much what's going on. If you want to get ahead, next week we will have a discussion, and it's going to be on emerging adulthood. So that is right after adolescence, beginning of early adulthood. So that's what's coming up. So if you've already read chapters 9 and 10, you and your group you're already ahead and you feel confident about your P1 and your P2, then the next thing is going to be reading ahead and working on the discussion that's upcoming, which will be next week. All right, folks, I'm available Mondays and Wednesdays virtually, and I'm available Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Ocala campus. I would really appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up or leave a comment so I can know that it's helpful. Sometimes I'm reluctant to post these videos, but then I find out from students that no, Ms. Sims, please keep posting them because it does clarify, it does help me. So that's why I still do it, even if it's Wednesday. But yeah, that's it, folks. A tuta love.